having trouble trying to get it to offer a decent match to the transmitter. Be interesting to know where your actual resonant points are on that piece of wire, John. Right, let's go over to Jeff now, who's put his paintbrush down, and hopefully you've got the paint on the walls and not all over the floor. M0UHF G0AOZ in the group.
M0UHF returning, yeah, well it's only my windowsills that I've decided to do. Just putting some varnish on. Mrs. is not very happy about it. Reports I can give out John now, and Hamish, as Neil said, he basically faded away to nothing in the middle, and right at the very end popped up to sort of 5 and 8. So quite a difference in QSB with Hamish. So not an awful lot else to add really. I've obviously been listening to you guys now for the last over. I didn't hear any reports about me or anything, or what I commented on. Obviously I was away as well, because I was downstairs, but so back again to you then, Roger, from M0UHF.
Okay, well you didn't hear all the bad things we said about you then, Jeff, obviously. M0UHF G0AOZ returning, only joking, of course. Okay, I'm glad you getting that sorted, putting varnish on the window ledges and so forth, window sills. So glad you got that sorted. I don't know whether it's quite the weather best weather for drying really, but I guess modern paints and varnishes probably dry a lot quicker than those of yesteryear, so it'll probably soon be perfectly okay. Right, so let's go over to Nathan now, and I wonder whereabouts you are, Nathan. You may have said and I missed it perhaps. M0OXI Mobile G0AOZ in the group. okay. Fine business, Nathan. M0OXI mobile G0AOZ returning with the group. That's very interesting, and certainly you'd be applauded for going out mobile on a miserable cold day like today. But you're getting out well, and I know roughly where Yarn Mound is. Have been up there myself in the dim and distant past. Good on you for going out and getting it all set up and working. And don't worry about being late. That doesn't matter. People can come in and go out of the net as they wish. Of course, there's no sort of set time for joining. Dave usually starts it at 1400 hours locally, but Dave isn't around today, which is why I've stepped into the breach. Anyway, so a good signal from you, up to 5 and 9 on occasions for you there, Nathan. A little bit of QSB, but up to 5 and 9 now, so a very good signal from you, and thank you for my report. And okay, on the power bank, that sounds interesting method of firing it up. It's all too easy to use the car battery, and then when you come to pull away, you find you flatten the battery and the car won't start. But with modern cars with predominantly automatic gearboxes these days, you can't bump start it, of course. Right, let's go back up to the top of the list to Clint now, and we'll run through once more and then close the net, I think, for the Harwell Amateur Radio Society on Wednesday afternoon. Fine on your Texan H501X, Clint. Glad you're having some success with that and enjoy using it. M0OXS, G0AOZ in the group.
G0AOZ, M0OXS returning. Yeah, thanks, Roger. I have to apologise to Nathan. I got distracted with work during his over. Nathan, can I trouble you for a signal report? Over to you. Yeah, thanks, Nathan. All copies 5 and 7. Yeah, you're about 5 and 6 actually. Your portable station is working very well, I would say. So yeah, all copyable. I've been listening to everybody on the rig with my wire and also with the Texan H501X with the mag loop. And it's interesting that most signals are either as clear on the mag loop or some are slightly stronger and some are slightly weaker. So it's interesting. So it's not entirely consistent. But the mag loop, although it's fairly directional below about 2 megahertz, it's still quite directional, obviously, on 80 meters. So it's to a certain extent it's a luck of the draw. But as you said, Roger, very useful to have another antenna to use if you're struggling to hear somebody. And obviously, in terms of performance as a function of space, an active broadband mag loop, in my experience, it's not beaten really. So congratulations to Nathan on his portable station and braving this weather. He's what else? So, John, see what's was it loud or not, John? You've got a bit of a loud voice now. If you report is 4 and 7. You're up to readability 5 for most of your users. So, the other thing I was going to say to John actually was, in the spirit of trying different antennas, maybe we should try a QSO with using my G5RV, which theoretically should be worse on 80, but if it's all about direction, then it's probably worth a try. So there you go. Right, Roger, nothing on Twitter at all this afternoon, unfortunately, but perhaps not surprisingly. And on that basis, I think I have nothing more to add. So thanks very much for running the net, Roger. pleasure, as always, to speak to you and the other guys, and I look forward to working with you all again, or speaking to you all again at some point soon. So, Roger, we're back to you, G0 ANZ from M0 OXS.
Yes, okay, Clint, that's fine. M0 OXS G0 AOZ returning. Yes, interesting to hear your comments about the difference between the reception on the loop and reception on your G5RV, or on your wire, I should say, not the G5RV. But interesting. On another occasion, perhaps you can give us who's higher and who's lower. That might be interesting, and that will, I guess, depend upon geographical locations. Can't remember whether you had a copy of my map that I did. I think it was printed in QAV some months ago now, which pretty much showed me in the middle and everybody else spread out around. So that was quite interesting. So it could well be an orientation issue, I'm quite sure. I don't think you swing your loop around, Clint. I don't think you have the facility for rotating it remotely. I could be wrong, but I don't think you do anyway. So that might be interesting if you stick a rotator on it, Clint. That's your next project, mate. Many thanks indeed for joining in, Clint, taking the time and trouble to rush back home and come on and join the net. It's very much appreciated. Thanks for trying on Twitter, but as I say, quite understand, nothing much this afternoon. People are all tucked up somewhere in the pub or something, keeping warm. So we'll try again another week and see what happens. But many thanks indeed for joining. I bid you 73, Clint. Look forward to catching up with you again soon. Okay, over to you for a final, if I may, Hamish. G0GLG, G0AOZ in the group. No, I think he's got a wire out, a sloper. He's got a sloper out. Hamish, go ahead.
So it was just looking on my theory of the best polarization. I don't know if it's a sloper. I don't think it depends on what the slope is. If it's quite a steep slope, then predominantly the radiation pattern would be, how do you put it, not correct for someone like me. It's just thinking about it, because if you've got a radiation pattern that's predominantly vertical, of course, those proximity someone like me, I wouldn't get any grounded. And if it's depending on the slope, it could be a high radiation, a low angle radiation that's coming off, and in which case it would just skip over the top of me. Anyway, conditions have changed, because most of those have actually died down to my noise. My noise level is risen. It's gone from an S1 to 2 to an S4, and most of those are actually gone to the noise. So this is Roger. To listen round and you can get the reports. And we move on to the next point. Thanks again for running the net in Dave's absence. I'll start to from the taking a holiday. G0GLG.
Yes, okay, Hamish. G0GLG, G0AOZ returning. Now, I think he's got an appointment somewhere this afternoon and couldn't make it, unfortunately, Hamish. But anyway, many thanks indeed for taking the time and trouble to join in, Hamish. Good to hear you on. Your signal has dropped down slightly now. You're down to about a 5 and 7 to 5 and 8, but still perfectly readable here. I've got absolutely no problems copying you whatsoever, but just slightly down down on what you were previously. But still good copy and no problems at all, Hamish. Many thanks indeed. Look forward to catching up with you again soon. Wish you 73 and a pleasant afternoon. Over to you, Neil, for your final, if I may. G4BRK, G0AOZ and the group.
Yes, what they are, I do not know.
Okay, Neil, that's good. G4BRK, G0AOZ returning. Okay, interesting on the aerials there. And you mentioned Whisper, and I wonder if you've listened at all, not that it's very far away, of course, to David's beacon from Bampton. G0MRF is poking out a beacon, I think, on 474, you mentioned. He has previously used 136, I think, but I think he's using 474 at the moment. That's going out. I'm not sure what successes he's had with it. It certainly has been heard in some faraway places, but he's using a big wire aerial up at Bampton, so that'd be interesting if you've worked that one, if you've heard that one at all, Neil. Right, John, I think it's round to you for any final comments, if I may, please. Neil, thank you very much for joining in this afternoon. Very much appreciate your time and trouble to join in the net. Very much appreciated. Bid you 73, pleasant afternoon, and hopefully catch up with you again very soon. G1JSF for a final, G0AOZ and the group.
For all the engagement. What I will be doing, I think, is checking the game, getting the frequency of the and the close to matching units for
Okay, John, that's fine. G1JSF, G0AOZ returning. Okay, well, Abingdon, I would have said, was way south of you. I haven't got a map in front of me, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be way south of you, so not in your best direction, perhaps, John. But the only other thing I can think of is I don't know whether any sort of horizontal loop with your wire is at all possible, whether you can bring the two ends together and make some sort of horizontal loop aerial out of it. That may be worthy of consideration. I don't know. Depends if you can try and get it as level as possible. That would help matters. But there we are. Something to think about, perhaps. But anyway, John, thanks very much for taking the time and trouble to join in this afternoon. Good to hear you on the net, and look forward to catching up with you again soon, and hope the experimentation continues, and you certainly have the encouragement of all of us here to help you achieve your ultimate aim of working DX on top band and 80 meters high. Cheers for now, and many thanks for joining. Wish you 73 and a pleasant afternoon. M0UHF, if you're still there, Jeff. G0AOZ in the group.
Yeah, I'm still there, just to bid you a good and I wish everybody best 7-3s, really. Nothing further really to add, and thanks for running the net, Roger. Actually, there is one more thing. Nathan, you were 5 and 7, 5 and 8, 5 and 9 with me there, and I suppose what's his name? John was very muffly and quiet for me on that over. And well, that's it really. So 7-3s, and catch again, guys. M0UHF.
Break, please.
Go ahead, Breaker.
This is Golf Bravo 2 Golf Mike from Marconi Centre. Just demonstrated to some people who are visiting here. So just like a very short transmission with you, please. And maybe stop greeting. And we are the Marconi Centre, Golf Bravo 2 Golf Mike over.
Okay, Golf Bravo 2 Golf Mike, I think you said was the call sign. Just stand by one moment. Jeff, just wanted to say thank you for joining our net this afternoon, and wish you a pleasant afternoon, and look forward to catching up with you again very shortly. So 73 to you, Jeff, and catch up again soon. Right, Golf Bravo 2 Golf Mike, I think you gave the call sign as, and your name's Cliff. I don't know where you're located, so perhaps you'd be kind enough to give us those details now. We are actually just closing our club net, but I'll be able to give you a report after you're over when I look up from writing in my log and look at the S-meter. My name is Roger, Romeo Oscar, Golf Echo Romeo, and I'm located in southwest Oxfordshire, approximately 8 miles west of the town of Abingdon, where they used to, once upon a time, manufacture the MG sports car. So back to you, GB2GM, I believe, G0AOZ in the group.
Yes, Golf 0 Alpha, Golf Bravo 2 Golf Mike. Very good afternoon to you, Roger. Yes, we are located at Poldhu Cove, the Marconi Centre, Club. We've got a lovely bright day today, and we've got some student material to various different interests, and we've been talking radio and so on all afternoon here, having a great time. So anyway, I'd just like to ask you to pass greetings to you, so would you like to say hello to Roger? Roger, your 5-9 signal,
Okay, that's fine. So GB2GM, G0AOZ returning. Okay, that's fine. Good afternoon, Charlotte. Very nice to hear you. Came across very nicely indeed. And good afternoon to Matt. Good strong signal from you, Matt. Nice to hear you both on. I hope you're having an interesting time there, and I wonder if amateur radio is something that you'd like to get involved with and become radio amateurs. Certainly, there are lots of people who will be able to help you and encourage you. So do ask questions and do look at it very carefully and see what you can do, and we'll be very pleased to have you on board as licensed amateurs at some time in the near future, perhaps. But I hope you're having an interesting time there, and it sounds like Cliff is describing everything to you very well and making it an interesting afternoon. GB2GM, G0AOZ and the group.
Yes, G0AOZ. Before we depart, we'll reply to anybody else that wants to report from us. Roger, I'll pop it back to you, G0AOZ.
Okay, bit of QSB on your signal there, Cliff, but still perfectly readable here in southwest Oxfordshire. GB2GM G0AOZ. I'm going to pass it to to Nathan now, who says we are closing up the net, but I'm sure some of the others will come back to you. But certainly I'll pass it to Nathan so that I can wind up the net in his respect. So Nathan, over to you. M0OXI stroke M G0AOZ in the group.
Thanks very much for running the net today. I don't think Hamish could hear me, although I could hear him very clearly. I can clearly hear everybody here today, even Hamish and John, who didn't mean to the meter. But really, so thanks for everybody. I would like to report on that GBTGM is very enormously here. If you can hear the video, I'd love to see the report. I'm currently on mobile on 25 watts, and the young man in Tamatha represented. So
Nathan, many thanks indeed. M0OXI mobile G0AOZ returning. Okay, many thanks indeed for taking the time and effort to join in this afternoon, and I know you have gone to a very considerable effort to join in stroke mobile, Nathan, so thank you very much indeed for doing that. I'll bid you 73, and I'll pop it over to Cliff in Poldhu in Cornwall to see whether he has got any copy on your signal, Nathan. GB2GM G0AOZ.
Yes,